Hey guys, today I'm going to be doing the Disney tag, and if you don't know me or you don't follow me on Instagram or Twitter or you don't follow my blog, then you might not know that I'm basically obsessed with Disney. So, before we get started, I just want to let you guys know that I'm wearing this really cute shirt, and it's Peter Pan, and it basically says never grow up, and it's got the Tower of London on it, and I absolutely love it, and I'm just really excited to get started. So let's go ahead and go. So like I said, I'm obsessed with Disney, and I just kind of combined a bunch of different questions from a couple of different Disney tags that I saw on YouTube, and I made my own tag. And there's about 20 questions, and the first one is, what's your favorite Disney animated film and why? And I have two. So the first one is Peter Pan. As a little kid, I never really liked any of the princess films. I did like them, but I never really had a favorite Disney princess growing up. So Peter Pan was like the movie that I really was like connected with. It was really adventurous, and I really loved Tinkerbell. So I think that's why I liked Peter Pan. And then now my favorite movie is Tangled. I love Rapunzel so much, and Rapunzel is really going to pop up a lot in this video. So if you don't like Tangled, then you probably should stop watching now. Question 2 is, if you had to be a Disney prince, who would you be and why? And I've never really thought about this before, but I think if I had to be a Disney prince, I would be Prince Eric from The Little Mermaid. I just think that he's really smart, and he knows that his princess is out there, but he doesn't really know who she is, and I can really connect to that because I don't have a boyfriend, and I just know that like that person I'm supposed to marry is out there, but I don't know who he is yet. Question 3 is, if you had to be a Disney princess, who would you be and why? Obviously I would be Rapunzel. Have you seen the girl? She is gorgeous. She's got magic hair that glows when she sings. Duh, I would want to be her. She gets to go see the floating lanterns. Have you not seen Flynn Rider? He's gorgeous. Basically obsessed with wanting to be Rapunzel. Question 4 is, which Disney character are you most like and why? And I would think that you might think that I would say Rapunzel again, but I actually don't think I'm most like Rapunzel. I think I'm most like Merida from Brave. Part of the movie that I really enjoy is where the 3 different tribes are fighting for her hand, and then she comes out and takes off her cloak, and picks archery, obviously, and she says, I'm Merida from whatever her tribe name is, and I'll be fighting for my own hand. And I feel a lot of the same way. People my age, I'm 23, and people my age are getting married and having kids like on purpose. And like, I'm not ready for that. Like, I'm okay with just going to Disney every weekend with my friends and like going out and having fun. And like, I'm not ready to get married, and her parents are basically forcing her to get married. And not like my parents are forcing me to get married, but like, the world is telling me like, okay, it's time to get married, it's time to grow up, and I'm just not ready for that. And so I connect a lot with Merida on that level. Question number 5 is, what's your favorite park in the United States? So I live in Florida, so we go to Walt Disney World a lot, and I've never been to California, so I've never been to Disneyland before. So out of the 4 parks in the United States, I would have to say that Epcot is my favorite. And I've grown to love all of the parks in Orlando, but definitely Epcot. Question number 6 is, what's your favorite song from a Disney movie? And I really struggle with this question because there's so many great songs in Disney movies, but obvious choice is going to be from Tangled, and my favorite song is from the part where Rapunzel and Flynn are going into the Snuggly Duckling, and the song is called I've Got a Dream, and she's talking about wanting to see the floating lanterns gleam, and that's one of my dreams, is going to Thailand and going to the Lantern Festival and lifting up a floating lantern. And so yeah, I really connect with that, and I just love it, and it's so good. Question number 7 is, of the 5 original Disney characters, so obviously my favorite is Mickey Mouse, and like, how can you not pick Mickey? Because Walt Disney obviously said like it all started with a mouse. And like, if we forget that, like, Disney World just wouldn't be here. So you can't pick anybody other than Mickey. You just cannot, if you do. So question number 8 is, what scene in any Disney movie do you wish you could experience? And there's a lot of really great scenes in Disney movies, and like, I just really wish I could experience all of them. There's the scene from Aladdin where they are going on the magic carpet ride, and there's the scene from Beauty and the Beast where Belle is dancing with Beast in that beautiful gold ball gown. But obviously I'm gonna go with Tangled again, and the lantern scene. Who wouldn't want to be sitting across the boat from Flynn Rider, and there's lanterns, and I have like really big emotions towards that scene, and yeah, I just can't talk about it. Question number 9 is an unforgettable memory that you've had at one of the Disney parks. So my family and I have been Disney annual pass holders for 21 years now, so since I was 2 years old. So we have a lot of memories at Disney. And one of the memories that I really cherish isn't with a character or at dinner, but it's just my mom and I were walking out of Epcot one day, and one of the songs from Beauty and the Beast was playing, and it was actually Tale as Old as Time. And we just randomly started ballroom dancing, like right in front of everybody, and we didn't care who was watching. And so a crowd kind of formed around us, and didn't care who was watching. It was our moment, and it's something that we still talk about. And when we were done, people started clapping and cheering for us, and it was just really fun. And so every time we go into Epcot, we kind of point over to the space where it happened, and we're like, oh, remember that one time? And it's good stuff. Question number 10 is, what is a non-Disney song that reminds you and brings you back to memories at Disney? So as you may or may not know, Aerosmith has a ride at Disney called Rock and Roll Roller Coaster. And really any Aerosmith song reminds me of Disney, because my dad and I like to listen to 80s and 70s rock on our way to Disney World, and Aerosmith is one of our favorite bands. So any Aerosmith song is something that reminds me of Disney. Question number 11 is, when was the first time you went to the parks? So like I said earlier, my family and I have been annual pass holders since I was 2 years old. So that was the first time I went, when I was 2 years old. Question number 12 is, if you had to choose any of the characters to be best friends with, who would it be and why? So I would definitely pick Rapunzel. She's so adventurous, and she's so much fun, and she has such a great attitude towards life. And I would just have to say that we'd have the best day ever. Question number 13 is a little bit controversial, and if you don't want any spoilers for Inside Out, I would suggest that you just skip ahead a little bit. What scene or moment in any Disney movie never fails to make you cry? I was probably the only one in the theater, like with real tears, crying when Bing Bong died in Inside Out, and I can't just go through the day without thinking about Bing Bong, and it makes me so sad, and I just have a lot of emotions towards Bing Bong dying. I don't think he had to die, but, you know, it's just really sad. Question number 14 is, mention a character you didn't like at first, but you did like by the end of a Disney film. So I like really all of the Disney films, but a character that I didn't like at first was Maleficent, and especially now that I'm kind of getting into the more villain side of things, Maleficent is really cool, and she's my favorite villain. Question number 15 is CGI or hand-drawn animation, and I think there's definitely pluses and minuses to both, but I'm definitely going to go with the hand-drawn animation. I think that it takes a lot of hard work and talent to do the hand-drawn animation, and I really miss the old-school quality of those Disney films. If you know me, you're automatically going to know the answer to this next question. Number 16 is, would you like to have a Disney-themed wedding? And if so, is there a concrete movie theme for your wedding? So yes, I do want to have a Disney-themed wedding. I actually do want to get married at Disney. So future husband, if you're out there watching my video, I hope you're ready for a full-on Disney wedding. And I would like to have a Tangled theme wedding with lanterns and like a bunch of suns and flowers and a flower crown and just the whole Question number 17 is, which Disney character do you have a major crush on? So I think it's a little weird to have crushes on animated characters, but a character that is really, really cute is Flynn Rider, because hello, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. But if you haven't seen the BuzzFeed article of what Disney characters would look like in real life, I will link it down below, because Tarzan, God bless Tarzan. Question number 18 is, what's your favorite Disney villain song? And so like I said earlier, Maleficent is my favorite Disney villain, but she doesn't sing a song. So I would have to go with Judge Lord Frollo from Hunchback of Notre Dame and that song Hellfire. It is a phenomenal song. If you haven't listened to it lately, I'll link that down below too. And it's just written really well, and it's really scary for a children's movie. So definitely my favorite villain. Question number 19 is, which Disney princess is the prettiest? And I don't think we should be judging people on how pretty they are, because we are all beautiful on the inside and out, even though that sounds really cheesy. But if I had to choose which Disney princess is the prettiest, in my opinion, I am going to go with Merida. I love how unique she looks with her really curly red hair and she's got freckles, and she doesn't really care what other people think about her, which I think is perfect. Question number 20 is, what's your favorite Disney soundtrack? And I know that if I could make my own Disney soundtrack for this tag video and just combine all of my favorite Disney songs, that I would, but I can't. So I'm gonna have to say that my favorite Disney soundtrack is not from Tangled, but it's actually from The Little Mermaid. And I just think that Alan Menken did a really great job of writing for that whole movie, and the score is just phenomenal, and all of the songs are so good, and they're so easy to sing along with, and all of the songs are just so much fun. And Little Mermaid is one of my favorite Disney movies, and I think I just say that about all of the Disney movies, but they're all just so good. So definitely The Little Mermaid. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. Go ahead and subscribe. I will link all of my Twitter, Instagram, blog, all that good social media stuff down below, along with all the links I said I would link down below in the video. And then later this week, there will be another Taylor Swift Bad Blood music video makeup tutorial. And I hope you guys have a great week, and I will see you soon. Bye!